Also, what people have to consider is this team ended up beating Team Europe, I believe. And the week that they actually beat Team Europe, who ended up winning this whole tournament, I remember Saltarella said that they didn't practice that week. And Team Europe didn't practice, and they ended up losing to Benelux. So it just shows even the best players or the best team, even when they didn't practice, they lost. So it just shows even the best players got to practice when you're going against competition of equal skill. Or lose that week. I think even
How?
yeah, what's good, beefy heads. I think even what's it called? What was it? The week that Hoodie didn't practice or something like that, and he had a bad week, or we beat him, or what happened?
Who?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So as good as Hoodie is, he didn't practice, and the UK almost beat him. So it just shows like even the top players need it. Don't think you too good. You too good for practice. So.
BTW, I took the liberty of adding 2 soundboards for your server, vastly different but the same.
I'll have to check that out.
Doubt you'll recognize where the second soundboard is from. You'll have to check that out. Didn't know you could add soundboards to Discord. That's funny.
Let me see. You said what I think about the match of Brazil? I think it was neck
In
and neck.
VC they appear as an option right above your small menu next to the bottom of the server
I
list.
think the difference ended up being a performance by Toxic on Defender in one of the last races that kind of like edged them out. But I think Brazil was, on point, but I think North America definitely showed heart and showed their practice paying off, and yeah, it ended up being good. Yeah, I think Brazil was probably one of the teams that looked very good in Class B, and they ended up, I think, being the strongest. I said Class B, the second division, but.
That's good to know. We'll be talking in a Discord call while I play, so if it sounds like I'm talking to myself, that's why. Hey.
And they almost swept and got it done. Because I think it was what they got second, third, fourth, and fifth. But because Toxic got first place, North America ended up winning.
Well, IGTG, have a great night.
Alright, you have a good night. Yeah, I was one of them. I was, I was trying. It was hard. That could have played a part. With that good. Oh shoot, how did he grab me? Oh. Yeah, I know Wolf, he wanted to go against us really bad, so I know he was probably disappointed that he wasn't able to do that. Yo, what up? It's me, CalebBlackFlash. You know, I'm gonna keep it real. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna, give my thoughts unfiltered, baby. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. I'm over here promoting her song. But anyways, yeah, what's up? I'm here. Oh, so close on that one. And this is the final match. Whew. Well, first,
How do you want to? You just want to like talk about each of the matches, or like start off with like the first match?
well, well, yeah, we're just doing. Let me see.
Overall thoughts.
Maybe like
Talk about each match.
maybe the pre-game to going into the match, and then.
Sounds good.
All right, so let me just tell my live YouTube chat that I'm gonna be talking about this damn final match. So give me y'all just be patient. But all right, okay, so let's talk about it. So this is the first World Cup for Disney Speedstorm, the first competitive um tournament, and our goal that we talked about is that we wouldn't be satisfied unless we made the final. So what I'm saying, we fought our way through the regular season, we fought our way through the playoff and the knockout stage, and we ended up making it. And so this is the final match, and all of our practice and hard work that we did up to this moment. And so we were going against a good team, we're going against some good players. So we definitely were, trying to be prepared to be at our best. And then we got to the week. I think a little bit beforehand is it did get delayed a week. I know that was a thing, and I know there was a lot of debate on who was going to start, which we talk about a little bit in our interview. But we got all the way past that, and then we got to the final match. So at that point, it was just time to perform. And so, that was kind of just some pre-game or a little bit of backstory on the final match. But it was the starters were me, One Wing, Nano, and Cosmic Drifter versus Maxi, Sothrelis, Ferrari, and Romanja. So yeah, it all of these 8 players would be considered the best players in the game. So this is Speedstorm at the highest level where the difference between winning and losing is milliseconds. Kind of like a 100-meter world final. Everybody's fast. It's just those little small differences that determines the winner. So that was this match that we had, and so I guess we can get started into the first race. You guys, anything else you guys want to add to it? Oh, I guess one thing I want to add is we did face Europe before in the regular season, and we beat them. But the only difference was, I think that week, they Maxi wasn't racing, and I believe it was Marco. So this would be our first time going against Europe in the final with Maxi present. Something we were looking forward to because there's people who haven't raced against them like me, and so I kind of want to go against some good competition, and so this was the first time we went against Team Europe with Maxi. So, and I will say it did make a difference, and one of the things that we've noticed throughout this whole tournament, not just with Team Europe, but like with every team, like one star player being there or not being there made a difference. So we were facing against Europe at their best. We could have played them against without Max, well not without Max, without Salterales, because I think the week before he had computer issues and that's why I had to get delayed. But I think Nano more than anybody else was like, no, I want to face Europe at their strongest, so we're gonna delay the week so we can give the fans a show, and that's what we did.
Yeah, man.
Let's go. Yep. Cause if you just looking at it from a rule thing, it's kind of like, you know, what's the point of having subs if you're not going to use them? But from a competitive standpoint, you know, people are willing to make, you know, a little bit of leeway.
Fortune's gift it is! It's Wukong's somersault cloud! I was wringing my brain out to fetch you, but this savvy one's already on it! It must have been hidden here amongst the mist until it sensed the relics on you. Thanks to them, it recalled its master and saved your skin. Now that it answers to your call, why not make good use of it? Your mortal body is too heavy for me in my wind form. All these henchmen.
Flying Nimbus?
What draws them to this mountain? Let's find out.
Somersault cloud.
Upset about it, and you know they wanted it to happen regardless of the problems. And I mean, I understand because like if this.
All right, so we have the Nimbus cloud. Let's go. We beat. It's crazy how last night I think I was just exhausted. You know what I mean? I was exhausted, and that thing was giving me some problems. But you know, I was like, okay, let me get my build right. Let me get the right armor, and let me figure out his pattern. And we beat the hand, master hand. We ended up beating that little angel. So now we got a freaking flying Nimbus cloud. Let's go. Summon Somersault Cloud. Sensing the aura of the Great Sage, the Somersault Cloud is now willing to heed the call of the Destined One. However, despite its ability for an extensive travel, it can only be used within the territory of Mount Huago. Okay, so we got the flying Nimbus. Let's go. Let's jump on it.
The ones that are competing against each other, so I get why it happened. I mean, it worked out at the end of the day, you know, with the next following week. So, but then, you know, it happens, and you know, it's a crazy mix up. Like I've never seen something like that ever happen in my life, where nobody could log in. I found the like system, and no matter what. They tried mobile, Xbox, the PC. Like that's just crazy. Like I've never seen that happen in my life. I know sometimes.
Oh, this is dope.
Like when you log in at first, won't let you log in.
The way you're just able to kind of just maneuver. This is huge. I'm feeling like Goku. I got my power pole, and I got my flying Nimbus.
First time, it's kind of crazy. Yeah, that was some game love, which Grand Prix if I've ever seen it. I wonder if they were watching that live. I think they put money on Team USA. And Game Love, man, Game Love isn't even like a.
Oh, this is dope.
I know. You think they might have biased though? I don't know, man. They need to. I don't know, man. Game Love. Game Love need to add some competitive shit to Speedstorm, man. That's what I'm saying. I'll second that. But
yeah,
we can get into the matches, man.
Yeah, they need something competitive that's not something that's called a tournament, but really is you pay $7 for some limited rewards. Yeah, Grand Prix. Yeah, that's nonsense.
We got our cousin in this race now.
But yeah, so the final match. So the final match we got.
we got to talk about it. The final match was dope. The final match. So what people got to realize, it was 16 races to determine who was going to be the Disney Speedstorm World Cup Finals champion. So the first match, I believe, was on Arendelle, and yeah, we can talk about that. The poison
Man, I'm not gonna lie, man. They did us dirty on the Arendelle, man. They did us dirty on the Arendelle, man. Talking about it, man. I mean, okay, so the game plan was we were gonna have me. Okay, so we were gonna have our speedster in a frontal position, right? Because speedster is the class that's most. We want them to be in a better position, starting off in the front. Makes sense, right? Now, we have
Yeah, I got a rock too, baby. I got a rock too.
Hey there, another racer today got reveal and the voice
started off
unfortunately
in
passed
the next
away.
front spot.
And we got Sally in the game now. Sally looking good.
Because we know how Cosmic races, the power was that Cosmic was going to be able to wreak havoc at the front, because we were expecting Maxi to be in the front a lot. And, we just wanted Cosmic to be like kind of an enforcer character, and kind of shake things up in the front and help the people in the back.
Miss, come on, I hate missing that.
Make sure it be the light, make sure that, kind of keep Maxie at bay and whatnot. I think it was a solid plan. And obviously defenders stand with it. But we have, I ain't gonna lie, man, probably an even better plan than us. Legit, man. Their shit is legit. So they're playing, you don't know this. We only found out about this because of the interview. But their plan was to have Maxie start off like Maxie wanted to make me in the first position. And the reason why is because Maxie's the
I
trickster.
hope they at least have the voice actor of Wookie have some
Maxie
voice
be on
lines
trickster.
before his passing.
Because he started in the front, he would have a better chance of front running. Because Maxie has some of the best lines, if not the best lines in the game. And really good. So and he front running. So Growlithe would
That's how you motherfucking take him out. Let's go, Yellowtail. Yellow Long. First try, baby. I'm Goku.
Like they would form a train. And I'm not gonna lie, man, I really like that idea, man. I kinda wish we would have tried something like that, but they figured out the sauce first.
Yo, where the fuck is my flying Nimbus?
You guys do a lot.
Oh, scare! I was like, don't tell me I don't have flying Nimbus.
That never crossed any of your minds. It's not hard to think. It is, man, but that's one of the best things about being Speedstorm, man. You learn from other people, other teams, you learn other strategies and stuff. And, to give you credit, Sammy, you kind of said something like this earlier, but it wasn't all the way like this. And I'll give you some credit, man.
Just gonna fly around and scout the area a little bit, see if we can find any more bosses to land on.
Yeah, it's to say that if was on the phone, like I said, y'all probably would have figured it out somewhat. You never know, man. You never know. Do it to me, man. And, Yeah, man. So they had the strategy on deck, man. They had the strategy on deck.
With that strategy. Oh yeah.
Strategy. The trickster defender strategy.
Yeah.
And then started trickster off in the first position.
Yeah. Don't see what that is. Yeah, so that was the strategy, but I know for the first race, surprisingly, I think, was it Woody? I think Woody ended up winning because I think it was Romano. He showed off on Woody. I think Woody's really good on Arendelle 1.
He got like a clutch unique. He got a clutch yoink at the end. He like ended up passing everything.
Yeah, because I was about to win that thing. I think it was me and Angel, and I think he did the lasso on both of us. Gold armored rhino. Yeah, it was because I remember just because since we're going through each match, from my perspective, I was on Joy, and I was actually doing really good with Joy. I was like in first for some moments. I think I remember I wanted to get Maxie out of the way early, so I think on one of those jumps, it's kind of like a janky map where you can kind of fall into a pit. I think I threw a disc or a bomb backward, and it hit Max, and he fell off. So I'm thinking, okay, that's gonna help me and the team. I'm ahead. You know what I'm saying? We're doing good, but they showed their resilience because the way they were able to come back was kind of crazy. And yeah, Ramondre on the Woody, which here's the thing about the track, it has a lot of straightaways, which is perfect for Woody and his lasso. And they stunned us at the right moments, I feel like, and then they got the 1, 2, 3, 4. So we were starting off at a deficit because of that match, which is something you never really want. But that was my perspective of the first match. I don't know about my other teammates, but for me, it was I stunned Maxie out in first, and all of a sudden I'm in 5th place because I got lassoed. So crazy stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah. So that's placements after the match, but yeah, basically.
The freaking horn is gone. What the hell?
It's a pretty decent position. But I just remember I ended up getting stuck or something like that. They just want like push me in the back and I just get in last place with it. So that man, a little bit.
He has a hard horn. It's hard to parry him.
They added pressure on us.
The first race, I think, because I think you were on, was it Davy Jones on that first race? Yeah, what happened? What do you remember in that race?
One more treat for my drink!
But yeah.
So like behind me. Say that. was trying to. I had more fun about it. That shit was rough, man. Shit was rough. Say they actually did something. They actually did end up sweep. That's actually one of those that they got in their sweep. I think somebody in their team actually ended up hitting.
Oh. Damn, that Rhino got me. Yeah, let me look at the
Go to
result.
the next race if you guys want.
Oh,
The race after that, I think I have it in my notes. I think I have it in my notes on the map.
I'm actually going to go to the live stream and then look at the stuff. So I did record all the results. So yeah, so the first one, I think the end results were Salt Rallis first on Davy Jones, Roman Jaw second with Woody, Maxie third, Ursula, Angel's the one that stopped it from being a sweep, but we lost pretty bad because they got 1, 2, 3, and 5. Ferrari had 5th. And then 6 was me on Joy, 7th was Cosmic on Sully, and 8th was Bo Peep, a Nano Blaster. So race number 2, it was Atlantica, what was it, Atlantica 4? And we had, yeah, this is the one that you said that we ended up tying this match. And so, the results, you want me to share the results, or you guys want to talk about that match and what you remember?
You can share the results because I actually don't have the results.
All right, so race number 2, this I think was a tie, but it was first was Angel, second was Salteralis, third on Jumba, third was Maxie on Randall, fourth was Caleb on Joy, fifth was Ferrari on Captain Gantu, sixth was Cosmic Drifter on Jafar, seventh was Nano on Figment, and last was Romaja on Kermit. By the way, yeah, Angel was on Buzz Lightyear. But I remember this one specifically, me and Angel were kind of killing it. I was on Joy, he was on Buzz, and I think we were front running for a while, but I think at some point, I think Maxie hit me, and I think he got ahead. So Angel just had to hold it down by himself to get the dub. You know, I was able to secure 4th. I know me and Maxie were battling on that one, but I think he ended up hitting me before one of the air vents. But that was my recollection of the events. What about you guys? Do you remember anything from that match?
Hell yeah, I remember something. I remember that shit clear as day because fucking I got stunned at the air vent jump part 2 times, and that's what kind of fucked me up. And I did end up getting. Okay, so I did end up getting stunned by Cosmic's Jafar, but you know that was one of the matches where like if he stuns us, it's like
that was the plan.
We chop it up to the game.
Yeah,
right?
it was. We had certain characters where we were like, Cosmic can stun his teammates if to get ahead. It was Jafar and Anger, and this is one of the tracks Jafar was doing well in. And because what we don't want is for somebody to have Anger and Jafar and then be in last place. We want them up, especially on a track like Atlantica, stunning people with the fire. Because there's a lot of jankiness that can go on that track. So that was the plan. So I don't know if he was stunning you back there with Jafar, and it didn't really work out in our favor because he wasn't ahead. But
the 2 times. But honestly, I think it was the stun that messed me up, and not just that, but it's the fact that I got stunned on the air vents.
How? K. Well, IGTG, have a great night. Hey there, another racer today got reveal and the voice for Oogie unfortunately passed away. I hope they at least have the voice actor of Oogie have some voice lines before his passing.
I think it was either Romanja, Maxi, or who was, or Salt. I think it might have been Salt. I don't know who it was, but at the start, he got side bashed, sent him into the wall, sent him like facing backwards, and it pretty much sabotaged his race. So our plan, we had Cosmic on Jesse. So our plan was to have Cosmic on Jesse, throw a bunch of blocks, and then we have everybody else was invulnerable. I think Angel might have been on, I think, either Felix or Elizabeth Swan. I think Nano was on Meg. I was on Lilo. We all had characters that either had auto or invulnerability, and we thought the blocks would be able to gatekeep them enough to where we could pull ahead. But because Cosmic got sabotaged at the start, then it happened. So we kind of, it kind of screwed up. They kind of screwed us up with, with taking out Cosmic in the beginning. But we still raced, but I think, let me look at the end result on this one. I believe the final placement was, this is when we lost. It was Maxine.
I actually got the final play. Oh, you got it?
Yeah, it was Maxine first with Meg, Salt Relics in second with Swan, Angel in third with Swan, Romanja in fourth with Stitch, Cosmic Drifter in fifth with Jesse, Caleb in sixth with Lilo, Ferrari in seventh with Hercules, and Nano Blaster in eighth with Meg. So the crazy part, the problem with Cosmic getting sabotaged in the beginning as well is when he was coming back, when he finally did get his blocks out, the only people he was really affecting was me and Nano. So it the strategy fell apart on this race. Angel was hanging in there, but Angel had a lot to deal with racing against Maxi on Meg and another Swan. So, he got third, and I think this was the first race that showed off Europe's strategy with Trickster being in first and Defender being in second. So the Maxi Salt Relics duo.
Yeah, I was gonna say, man, I feel like this race started really feeling that shit, like feeling where I feel like things could have been different, at least for me, with this strategy, because what you call it, I feel like because I start off from the back. I don't even remember.
What the heck is this?
I was getting stunned a while, and that me getting stunned like kind of sent me back, and Maxie is already in the front with Meg, so I'm just in the back with Meg, and not only that, I have Ferrari's Hercules. Ferrari's Hercules is making it difficult for me and Cosmic, and I think, and Caleb too. Like the Hercules starts really crazy, so.
Yeah, because here's the thing. Because we've done this race before. We've done this map. I chose Lilo. I won against, I think, Hoodie was it Haz and Tyap? Very skilled players on Team UK. We did this map, and with Lilo, I ended up winning. And so we got the map again. We're like, okay, we're going to go crazy again.
Didn't you and Cosmic indicate first and second on this?
Yeah, I think he was on Felix. Yeah, he was on Felix. So we had success on this map before, but I think, them having Hercules, the Hercules was messing me up to where I was getting stunned. The blocks with Cosmic, getting stunned in the beginning. It was like, I don't know, this race just didn't go well for us. Angel, what was your perspective of this race? Do you remember? Oh, you were on Swan. This was the third race on Castle. Hey, Angel, you in the chat? Where you at? Are you muted? We were asking on the third race in the final where you were on Elizabeth Swan. You got third place. What was your perspective or anything you want to say about that race that you remember on Castle?
It's all good. I know it can be hard. I recently rewatched the matches, so I kind of have a good idea of what happened, at least from my perspective. So I understand if it's kind of rough for you. It was it was that combo with the Jason and the family as well. It was so it's racing. Remember, it was close and shit. So that trying to catch up to first and second. But from what I remember, kind of remember I don't think the way I would have done this over there. I was Swan too. I was
Yeah, because the thing about
getting close really that shit thing.
And Meg does have them bombs.
And the bombs and all that. I was getting stunned a lot because I was looking protected. I was just there. Yeah, man. It be like that sometimes. It do, man. Dude.
But yeah, so
I think they ended up getting us on that map.
Yep. So let's keep tally of the momentum of the match. So the first match we're down because they got the 1, 2, 3. The second match we held our ground and we tied. The third match was another dub for Europe. So they got the 1, 2, 4. So they ended up gaining points on the third match. So we're kind of at a deficit. So race 4, that leads us to race 4 where we were like, yo, we got a fucking lot. This was the match where this was the Great Wall. I think it was Great Wall 5. This was the controversial match the race where there were some shortcuts taken in the third place match. It caused a lot of controversy. I think Nano and Roman Saltralis agreed as captains that just to not do the cuts to avoid confusion after that whole controversy. So we decided not to do the shortcuts, and so we were just going to race it the old-fashioned way. And so the result of this one was interesting. I believe. Let me see. First place was Goofy, was Roman Jaw on Goofy. Second place was me on Stitch. I believe third place was
Wait, was Rallis playing Goofy?
my bad. Name mixed up. Yeah, Salt Rallis was on Goofy. I was on Stitch. One Wing was on Felix. Maxie was in fourth with Jack Sparrow. Romanja was in fifth with Lilo. Nano was in sixth with Meg. Cosmic was in seventh with Jesse. And Ferrari was in eighth with Ralph. And so this ended up actually being, unfortunately, a tie. The only reason it was a tie because Salt Rallis at the last lap on Goofy used his auto and then ended up beating me. So ended up tying out because this was one where, we did good, hey, we beat Maxi, as they say, but, the team Europe isn't just Maxi. Salt Rallis is there. You know what I'm saying? And Salt Rallis held it down for his team and forced the tie for this match. But, our strategy with the characters, because we had Angel on Felix, Nano on Meg, two characters with invulnerability, we were trying our best to sabotage the other opponents. So our goal again was to have Cosmic on Jesse with the blocks and me on Stitch. So me on Stitch, I was gatekeeping the hell out of everybody, and it was working because Maxi couldn't get ahead, Soft Rallis couldn't get ahead. The what's it called? The lasers were working, and Angel was invulnerable, getting past all the nonsense. So it was a good strat. But I think the blocks didn't really come into play. I don't know what happened to Cosmic. I think he might have got sabotaged early again. And, so that didn't really come into play. And so it ended up being the stalemate.
Yeah. I will say, though, there was actually throughout the race, I think towards, like, the fourth lap, we actually ended up, like, getting some good spots from our team. And I remember, and I rewatched the match. I remember that, like, the fourth lap, we started, like, slowly, like, passing everybody on against the Europe's team and whatnot. And I think on the fifth lap, I know for me, I think I was actually like third or fourth place or something like that, and I ended up getting somebody do a bomb at me, and that's how I ended up getting sixth place. That was actually enough times. I feel like it possibly could have I started off initially because it was to get unique sometimes.
Yeah, with like 10 people on the same item boxes, because where the item boxes were placed, there was some overlap where some people got boxes and some people didn't. So
yeah, and it's not, at least I know with the first year, the map is very narrow, so that's just you gotta chop it up to the game, but this was no time, so I still feel like the team
this was another match where we did good. They did good as well, but it just showed like, okay, this isn't no sweep or some walk where they're just so much better to where we can't compete. This was another one where we had some good success too. So, we still have some good morale after this. I think more so than anything, I think for me it gave me some morale. After the third match, because the third match, it didn't really work out for us. But the fourth match it was good, even though there was a stalemate. It was a good match. Which, without the Goofy auto, we probably would have won by maybe 4 to 8 points, which is something. But yeah, so that was the fourth match. Angel, you got anything you want to say? I know you were on Felix and you were invulnerable. Anything you want to recap about that match? Yeah, this was on the Great Wall with the shortcut. But you were Felix. You got third. It was Goofy on Soft Relics. It was me on Stitch, and you were third with Felix. Yeah.
And I think that was within around on the ball too with the 5 seconds. And most sometimes we're taking like man items. And yeah, I mean it was the shot of Felix and he gets started one time and then save me.
You caught me!
And he's getting very close to inside today. Somebody to get that extra speed boost, which really helped a lot when it came to trying to catch me one bit over the end.
Yeah, I think it was me because you were like Caleb. You were like, "Hey, I need the speed boost. Can you come get me real quick?" And I said, "I got you." I was going to through you.
Yeah, that's what I think. Last day, like,
no, they weren't far. Me and you were. Me and you had the 1-2. Me and you were front running, actually, and then yeah, it was just Goofy on the last turn. That was the thing, because actually I think that trap was better for lightweights. But if you were a middleweight and you had an auto like Goofy, I think that's where you would have some type of all right, that. All right, so yeah, that was the 4th round. So, you know, overall, they won the first match. We tied the second. They won the third. We tied the 4th. So now we're going into the 5th. And this was on Pirate's Life.
What is the game plan going into this one? Alright, so
Wukong's gold Sotzi armor. That monkey was full of surprises, just like me. He had his way to linger on, and his belongings, too. They're set on killing those mongrels of a court. But we've got to snatch them first, or these scum will take them. I'll go find the other ones. Keep up with me.
Ooh, all right, we got the gold Wukong armor. Let's go. We got the gold Susie armor. So basically, that rhino was the armor, and that's why he was like damn near unstoppable. He couldn't freaking hit nothing past him. Okay, did I just get some more? See the comparison. Oh, it gives me like an extra 40. Oh yeah, we're eating good right now. Let me see. No, actually, this gives me less.
I think the only person that I ended up passing was Romancha. Oh, this is.
But
Wasn't this one the match where they used Baloo on us? Like, he learned his experience from the front.
All right.
Shit.
Let's get
Start
to
the
it.
trickster in the front position. Yeah, and the biggest thing to have blue draft the trickster. That way, at least if you do put the puck into front, you know the trickster with you.
Let's see if we can find another boss to fight. Let's see here.
Because say we start, the trickster might start in the front, but what if the trickster gets stunned and now it's blue? I'm telling you, and like one combo you gotta use is P and blue. Deadly combination, man. We'll consider it. But yeah, man.
Let's see if we can find a grasshopper.
Okay, so what races after that? I believe it is
Andy's room?
Andy's room. Okay. I don't know, did he? Andy's room. Man, the only thing I remember about Andy's room is, so me.
Let's see if we can find something to fight. I know there's a grasshopper. I'm gonna try to find that grasshopper. You got another rock here?
Maxine, first and second place. I don't remember how long, but I remember it was me. Maxine was in first, and I was in second. We were both using Hades. So I was looking at my Hades off. I remember the race was going really good at the street. And then once we got off the second set of grind runs, I just remember getting hit by Angel's tentacles, man. That was great speed, man. I feel all the way back. So, I don't really know what happened. I do
Damn, down.
remember. Okay, so Cosmic actually got upset at Caleb on this map because Caleb was using Witty, and I think he made a mistake. Like he ran into him with the whip or something. Because Andy's room isn't really a big map, so it's very easy to run it to hit your teammates. Man.
Yeah, it's funny because I didn't even hit him, but yeah, he was on my ass about what. Hold on real quick.
Is 169 to 227, so we're basically screwed, bro.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Oh yeah, now we can hear you.
Yeah, so the whole Woody thing was I don't know if it was a scrimmage or something, but I was using Woody. He has either his tap where he can ricochet off of you, or he has his his lasso that he can put around him for protection. And there was one time he was on Ralph, and he got stunned by, what was it? It wasn't even me. It was some ice, but he tried to blame it on me, or because he had to watch out for me. He was all like, don't use the lasso. I'm like, well, I'm Woody. I need protection. I need something. You know what I'm saying? He wouldn't allow me to lasso. It was just I think he was mad because he was getting stunned and he was trying to come back from behind. And then, I'm on Woody and I have a lasso, which is crazy because I didn't even hit him. But I think once again, he already had 2 races where he crashed out and was getting stunned, and then he's trying to tell me not to use a lasso. So you see what I mean? It's just some nonsense. It's inconsistent. I can stun you, but you can't use your abilities. It was just, and even though he's intentionally hitting his teammates, even after all of that, because this is the final, I put all it.
We've never told Cosmic he couldn't use his abilities too, so.
Which he was using them. He never held back on us. It was just he was mad for whatever reason.
No, that's exactly what I'm saying. Like, you see how he said he told you not to use the lasso?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like we were. I'm saying the same courtesy we were giving him, he wasn't giving the same courtesy back.
Exactly.
Sounds like a selfish teammate.
Yep. And then, even after everything that happened, I could have crashed out and been trying to stun him and said, man, fuck that, I'm still going to hit you with Woody or something like that. But nope, I still was trying to look out for him with his teammates. Because I'm trying to win. This team thing, so it was just crazy. I think the end result was Angel. He got first with Davy Jones. Ferrari was second with Gaston. Maxi was third with Hades. Salter Ellis was fourth with Elsa. Cosmic was fifth with Ralph. I was sixth with Woody. Nano was seventh with Hades, and Romanja was last with Mickey Mouse. So, they got the 2, 3, 4, so they ended up winning on Andy's room too. So, it's just another situation. So, yeah, that was a hot mess. Because Woody can do good on that map because there's a lot of speed pads and he can lasso off of people, but you got people yelling in your ear. But what's it Angel, anything we want to say on that with Davy Jones? I think Angel was able to front one with Davy Jones because of the tentacles. I think he was stunning. He stunned Team Europe and stuff. Now, the tentacles are a double-edged sword. You can stun your opponents, but you can also stun your teammates. So, I just know Angel was able to get the first spot, but I don't remember if we got stunned with the tentacles along the way. Maybe we did, maybe we didn't. But it just, that Davy Jones, it was just we weren't able to come back from that. So that was race.
We got thrashed.
Angel, you might be muted. We can't hear anything you're saying. One Wing Angel. So, we've been trying to talk to you, but you've been muted this whole time. So, we were just trying to get your perspective on that race on Andy's room where you were at Davy Jones. I think you got first, but then Team Europe got second, third, and fourth.
What happened that race? What
won? Yeah, he was Ralph. Did you? Yeah. What happened? You remember anything with that? Yeah, he was Ralph.
I'm trying to remember. Was it probably with me too? Like for the longest, wasn't it me and him 1-2?
So are you saying that you stunned him? Did you stun him with the tentacles, or I remember he came back from behind. Let me double.
I feel like maybe I know Ferrari came back and got second place with Ralph. I feel like no, it was Angel and Maxi. So after I got stunned by Angel with the tentacles, that's when it's kind of like it was because Angel was behind me. So Angel, for the longest, it was Angel and Maxi.
I looked at the video. I'm on lap one, and Cosmic in last place. So it was another thing where he got stunned at the start. Wasn't able to, had a hard time coming back. I think the tentacles hit me at some point, but yeah.
Okay, it's coming back to me. So I was in third. So at one point in this lap, Maxi, I forget who was Maxi, maybe Ferrari. So it was somebody with him, and I remember I had gotten back to that tentacle. I don't know if that might have fucked you guys up, but I remember them tentacles was fucking them on too, and I was like, man, they got 1-2. We gotta get them out of the 1-2. And they couldn't do nothing. They couldn't dress. They couldn't beat them their line. We kept jumping over them or trying to dress, but then they dressed into them. And that's how everybody gets those words. And then at the same time, it seems like everybody's too guys. Yeah, I can't wait for fucking team, man. That's what I'm saying. None of this shit has been a serious team over the thing. This is true, man. This is true.
So yeah, that was another race we lost. We almost a sweep, but Angel got first, so it wasn't a sweep. But yeah, that was bad. Race 12. That was Agrabah. And the results for that were pretty bad too. It's like, there's a sweep and then there's like a mini sweep. We'll just consider it a mini sweep. A mini sweep is when any time the other team gets a 1, 2, 3, first, second, third. So they got the first, second, third on Agrabah as well. It was Maxi with Figment in first, Ferrari in second with Pete, Sothralis in third with Buzz, Angel in fourth with Baloo, Ursula in fifth, Nano, Cosmic in sixth, Sully, Ramondra, seventh with Wally, and Caleb in last with Woody. This was a bad track for speedsters. But what the fuck happened here?
I know you. I remember you said you fell.
Yeah, I did
Like
fall. I hit something, some kind of bomb, and I fell into the pit. So I wasn't able to come back after that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Maxi Sothralis combo worked. I think Ferrari was on Steamboat Pete and he was gatekeeping.
Hell yeah, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, Maxi was going crazy with the Figment on that map, bro. Because he started off like we couldn't even keep up with him. Oh, this was okay. So I remember. So this was another map where Angel was using Baloo, and because Maxi and Sothralis were in first, he couldn't use the pumpkin, so he had to use the bananas. And Cosmic also got mad on this match because of the bananas were kind of fucking them up.
Yep, it was another.
It's another reason why,
Baloo.
it's kind of good that we probably don't use them anymore.
Because that's either we're screwed again because one of the defenders is going to be ahead because they can draft and get that infinite boost when they're in the pack drafting. But you throw the bananas back, you stun your team. A lot of your teammates who don't have characters with protection, or you use the charge to try to catch up, but then you have people like Maxi on Figment eating off of those pumpkins. So that was a catch-22 race, and they got the one. And then you also have their team gatekeeping with characters like Steamboat. So, that was really bad.
Yeah.
The next one was RB Short Circuit. So this is a new track. This one, for me, I was actually leading off of the first lap, but I was on Mike Wazowski.
Man, everybody was falling off.
Yeah. I was trying. Here's the thing: you can do your racing line, but if you get too close to the edge, sometimes you can get side bashed. I think on lap 2, I was ahead, but then Sothralis on Steamboat, Mickey side bashed me off. So that kind of messed up my race a little bit. I know a lot of people got knocked off just to do the end result. The end result ended up being first, Sothralis on Steamboat Mickey. Second was Angel, One-Winged Angel on Felix. Third was Nano on Angel. Fourth was Roman Jaw on Stitch. Fifth was Maxi on Angel. Sixth was Caleb on Mike. Seventh was Cosmic Drifter on Donald Duck. And last was Ferrari on Jafar. Jafar being last, that was guaranteed because you're a middleweight. But no, Cosmic I think was somewhere in the pack, but Maxi or Sothralis side bashed him. And then this is when he started saying that
Maxi got him out of here, man.
Yeah, this is when he said, "Oh, Maxi, you're cheating." Like, I guess side bashing is cheating.
This man start complaining about how the Maxi's cheating and they should do a recount and stuff. I'm looking at this shit, bro. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, literally, the Angel's chat is clowning this man, bro. Like, Cosmic don't even understand how insane, how goofy he sound when he says shit like this, bro. Like, he's so. See, this is what happened, bro. This is why we be having people on USA that be complaining about getting rammed, even though it's a racing mechanic. Like, you've been playing the game the whole time. How are you upset that people are bashing you at this point of the game? That shit makes no fucking sense to me, bro. Like, I don't know, man. Like, how are you gonna call somebody cheating just because they bumped you off a map? Like, Cosmic, do y'all know what Cosmic said, bro? He said like bashing shouldn't be allowed on that map, bro.
Yeah, okay.
Kind of marshmallow.
Random ass rule.
Somebody else talk, man. Somebody else talk. I'll get
Yeah, so Angel, anything you want to add? Your perspective or anything you want to
remember back. Oh, that's RB, right?
RB short circuit.
Like that New York Times and telling him about being bumped off the map or some shit like that. Yeah, that's really all I'm getting. I'm sorry, man. Fuck that shit, man. How the fuck is everybody else getting bumped off the map and you're the only one complaining, bro? Like, come on, bro. And then it makes us look bad because he's on the team.
Yeah, because then that looks weak.
Like we ain't talking about this shit. Like, we've been telling Cosmic, yo, you gotta bump, bro. Like, people are gonna play aggressive. We're in the finals. That's like, that shit makes no sense, man. Yo, you wanna know what's so crazy, bro? Y'all know he got storage to the Maxi. He tried to bump him off, and he ended up bumping me off the map, and that's why I got bumped off the map.
Oh my god. I didn't realize that happened. Man.
I was like, you bumped me off the map. And he ain't say shit, bro. He ain't say, my bad, or I'm sorry. He ain't give a fuck, man.
Yeah, but it's not cheating when he does it. It's only cheating when it happens to him.
Man, he was about that life. And
so yeah, that was short circuit.
I still ended up getting. I don't know. I didn't like that, man. I didn't like that. But shout out to Surprise because he got first. The Steamboat Mickey was actually pretty good. I don't know if he was fucking his team up, but I know that I know he went crazy on the Steamboat. I don't know if he fell, but I know Maxi fell. I know I fell. I know Cosmic fell.
I fell. Yeah.
So, niggas was falling on that map, bruh, so I don't know what CalebBlackFlash for, man. She made our team look like a bunch of sponge cakes, man.
So that was race 13. So at this point, we got 3 more races.
And listen, if any of you guys are listening to this, we do not advocate for the way Cosmic was advocating in the final, right? He was chilling and laughing and stuff in the first half. Shit got real. And he started realizing he was getting fucked up. He started flying off the handle, man. Crashed out on the team. He just to happen. And I will say this, man. That being said, I still don't regret that MVP race, though. I'll say that.
Yeah, he's saying that because Paulie and Cosmic were competing for the brawler spot. So I think the argument Paulie might make is that, you know, he's a better teammate, which he is, and he's more considerate. So, you know, if he was in the match, he, you know, wouldn't have been doing that. So things might have went different. However, you know, in our scrimmages, I think Cosmic outcompeted or got more points in the scrimmages that we were doing and the 1v1. So Cosmic in the scrimmages and practice was performing better on brawlers, but, you know, he's less of a team player. And so, you know, hindsight's 2020. We don't know what we don't know until we know it. And so maybe looking back, Paulie might have been the better choice just for team chemistry and stuff. But at the time, based off of, you know, the scrimmages and stuff, you know, I think Neto's saying that we made the right decision. And if, let's say, Cosmic doesn't crash out and he doesn't get sabotaged and he's ahead, then it might have actually worked out in his favor. You know, it could have been the it factor, but, you know, it just didn't work out the way we anticipated.
Yeah.
So the next race was, what was it? Race 14.
By this time, from the everyone match, EU clinched the win, so we basically lost at this point.
We were just racing just to race, and so we had, what was it? Jungle Ruins, and this was a good race for me. Will Turner does good on Jungle Ruins. I know me at this point, I'm like, oh well, let me just try to beat the other speedster. But this one was a fun race, but yeah, like he said, the race was already over at this point, but we were still competing. The results were first was Roman Jaw on Will Turner, second was Angel on Buzz, third was me on Will Turner, Caleb on Will Turner, fourth was Soft Relics on Davy Jones, fifth was Figment, Maxi on Figment, sixth was Cosmic on King Triton, seventh was Ursula, and last Nano Blaster, and last was Ferrari on route. What's it called? So the Brawlers had a hard time on that one, surprisingly. But the first three positions were like photo finish neck and neck, because it was I think Angel. I think I was in second. I was in first on the last freaking stretch on the last lap. I was in first, but I believe Soft Rallies on Davy Jones used the tentacles, and then I ended up getting stunned. And what's it called? But Roman Jaw, I think, was still able to get his unique back and kind of get ahead. But then I'm in second, and then Angel came with a freaking Buzz Rocket right at the finish line, and he stole second. I'm like, no. But overall, I think it was a tie, because we got the 2-3 and the 6-7, and they got first, fourth, fifth, and eighth, so it evened out. So, that was kind of the things I remember from me. Anything you guys want to comment on that race?
The last second rocket.
Yeah. Yeah, I was on with the last second.
I remember that. Yeah, everybody was bundled together. I'm like, oh man, let me see if I can, shoot my way at least to bed. Next thing I know, it was Caleb, and then it was with Caleb, and I just stopped. The very last second, was like, oh shit, I just took second. Yeah, like no fucking way. This is where Caleb was trying to, since we had already lost, Caleb was trying to compete with us. He's trying to go too much.
Yeah, it was close. Yeah, so I was like, damn it, you messed it up, or you hurt me, Wayne. Because it was like, I think it was like between like for the speedster, it was between, I think 1 or 2 points was making the difference. So that one, I think he got the edge on me with that one. But no, it ain't no big deal. It was just trying to find something to kind of like race for, since we had already lost by points by that point. But yeah, so that was race 14. Once again, Cosmic was last. It's well, not on our team. He wasn't last, but on our team, I think he got the worst. Or was it you?
Actually,
it was you actually on Ursula. So.
Oh yeah, because I actually got hit by one of Angel's rocket.
Damn, see, Angel, he turned into Cosmic, not just playing. But sinful. But yeah. So that was that race, and then we get to race 15. This was Kawhi.
We ended up tying the Jungle Ruins, man.
Yeah, we tied. And then what's it called? Kawhi 7 or Kawhi 2 was one. We lost pretty bad on this one. This one, you can use a lot of autos, and this is like a lightweight track. First was Maxi on Angel, second was Roman Jaw on Lilo, third was Soft Relics, Goofy, fourth was Nano on Theodalma, fifth was Angel on Goofy, sixth was Cosmic on Donald, seventh was me on Mike, and last was Ferrari on Angel. This one, I was actually winning for the first 3 laps with Mike, because I've been practicing some door placements and stuff, and to boost me ahead, and we were doing good. I think at one point me and Angel were 1-2, I think there was one point where Maxi, which shout out to him, I guess he used his IQ of the game, and he knew the exact spot I was going to use my door. And when he was invulnerable with Angel, he destroyed it by driving through it. So damn, that threw things off. But I'm like, okay, I can still get some more doors. I can still, be in this race. And so it's Maxi, Angel, and me in the top 3 positions. And I ended up getting my doors again, and I placed them down. And lo and behold, man, guess who ends up stunning me right before I hit my doors? If you get stunned before your doors, you're kind of like in the invincibility frame, so it doesn't allow you to go through the doors. And so it was on the turn, and Cosmic was on Donald, and I ended up watching his VOD later, and I saw what happened on my screen. Right before I go through the door, I get stunned, but it's by an invisible person, so I didn't even see him. I looked at Cosmic's VOD. He gets his fire, throws a fire trail backwards, cuts in front of me, and then stuns me with the fire trail right before I hit the door, so I can't go through it. And then I see him looking backwards and shit. So I'm like, bro, he's still targeting me. It's like, why, dude? Like, we already lost. Like, what's going on, man? So he fucked me up. So I wasn't even able to run the race that I knew I could run, because we had did scrimmages. And in our scrimmages, I was getting first with Mike, and I would be hella far. And then all of a sudden, we get into the actual match. And I think I got like 6th or 7th or something like that because of my own teammates. So, what can you do?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Maxie was behind me for a lot of that race. I'm not gonna lie, bro. His racing lines were like on point because I was like going crazy, but he was like going more crazy. And shout out to Sotralis and Romancha, man, because who was Romancha playing that race?
Lilo. So Lilo, here's the thing. Lilo probably, like, Mike has the most potential, but Lilo is probably like the most consistent, probably the best.
More consistent, yeah.
So, if you play Mike, the Mike, here's the thing, the Mike is consistent because you always get your doors and you can always put them in the same spot, but it's just a little bit more risky because you can destroy the door. Where Lilo, her auto, you just get the auto. So yeah, I think he got 2nd with Lilo, so he did his thing. And I think Soft Balance was on Goofy. So the auto, that was an auto track. The auto pretty much kind of take over for a while. And so after that, we're going into we basically lost that. They got a mini sweep on us, and so we're going to the last match, Candy Kingdom. But I guess before we get to Candy Kingdom, Angel, do you have anything you want to say? I know you were on Goofy. Were they stunning you? What happened? Because you were leading at some point on Kawhi. So how did they get ahead of you?
I can that's on this one clear as day. I think it's my auto stop ran in front of the door, so it was nothing I could do to avoid going inside that door.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what happened. They still put me all the way back. I couldn't like catch up after that, man. I was running another one of the rounds.
Yeah. So that was race 15. So this is a 16 race thing. We're on the last race. At this point I was trying, but it was, I think my morale was high until I got to Kawhi, because I was practicing with Mike. I wanted to show off my practice. I wanted to show off. I wanted to show off my doors. I wanted to, like, even if we lost, I wanted to show off something. And
Did you crash out because Maxie destroyed the door? Was it Cosmic?
It was cosmic. Because Maxie, I'm like, hey, okay, because this is like lap 2. I still got plenty of item boxes. I still got plenty of potential to come back with the door. You know what I mean? It's a race, but sometimes it gets destroyed, so I'm good. And it was just when my own teammate did me like that. So that's when I was just like, yeah, I was mentally checked out. I think I'll. Yeah. So it was. I think I was watching. Wolfgang, because I think he was covering the final match, and I was kind of like looking at his perspective, and I think I'm like, he was like, "Yo, Caleb, use your door, use the door," or something like that. I was like, "Why aren't you using the door?" At that point, I had a door item, but I wasn't even using it. I was so checked out after that. For me, I lasted about 15 races. After the 15th race, I was gone. So the last race was Candy Kingdom. I think I chose Wally off.
I'm surprised, Caleb, because you did better. You did better than me, man. I was surprised.
Yeah, it was crazy on Speedster, right? So actually, the last points on the team, I scored the second amount of points on Speedster. I had some success with Speedster. I was going good, but that just killed the morale for me. So I went to the last. I think on the last race, the results, I got last place. Even though I was front running, I think I was in second for like a few laps. So I don't know what the fuck happened. I got stunned. But the end results were Maxie in first, Cosmic in second, with Ralph. Maxie was on Hades, but Soft Relics was in third with Elizabeth Swan. Nano was in fourth with Bo Peep. Angel was in fifth with Swan. Ferrari was in sixth with Hercules. Roman Jaw was on seventh or 10th year, and I got last with one. So, you do. Yeah, I was in second place, but on lap 2, I'm in the second place. What the heck got me messed up? Was it Cosmic again? I think Cosmic hit you around. I don't know. It's a common thing. Man.
I know.
It was Hercules, but then I got stunned by Ralph after the Hercules. So. Yeah, and I just kept trailing back further and further and further, and then at that point I was done. Yeah. But yeah, y'all can do it. Yeah, James, you there? Yeah, you said that yeah, I called you. Hello? So, yeah, I'm in one spot again. Bro, this is what I was saying. I might have just streamed this like tomorrow. But, I don't know. I could finish, but you want me to just do this tomorrow or something? But I did beat that freaking handball. Yeah, I know you're trying to watch. I was gonna say, like, maybe, like, while I'm standing here, you guys could you could show her, like, maybe like the last video of some of the fights I did, and then when I'm ready, I could continue. But I don't know how late you're gonna stay. Because I am ready to get through this thing. Unless I play tonight, and then y'all can watch it tomorrow. Yeah, I got you. She gonna be there tomorrow or nah? Okay, so tomorrow in the evening, I can probably do this. But hey, you see, Nimbus Cloud, I beat a few bosses. I beat the Hand. I beat the Rhino. Yeah, some hippos, bro. Yeah, we'll beat this game tomorrow, bro. It'll be a movie, bro. Trust me. But yeah, it's just I got some scheduled things. All right, I'll catch you later. All right, bye.
We're excited. I hope team mode is in the game by then. So it is.
But yeah, I don't know what. I kind of checked out a little bit. I think after all of this, it was fun. I think I gave a congratulations to Team Europe. But they did a good job. I gave everybody their flowers. I told them I just, ain't shit talking, which really wasn't shit talking. It was just saying, like, I want to race or whatever. Or, I can beat you in a race type shit. Like, at the end of the day, but they showed that they, had the team chemistry. They used their, their skill and their teamwork. So, ended up, beating us. And so shout out to them. So yeah, I wasn't, it's we made the final. Runner-up's not bad. You know what I'm saying? They were racing for Duff. So, they were on point when they needed to be on point. We gave them, a good fight and some adversity on some races. But I think USA, we had too much friendly fire, too much internal conflict. I think some of our game plan was off, especially Baloo. Maybe I think with did we have Cosmic in front? Maybe starting off in front. I don't remember. Maybe we could have had Cosmic on Brawler.
Are you talking about
our first position? Because I know it was we had speedsters, and we had him in front.
Cosmic was in front.
Yeah, he just couldn't hold that shit.
Starting off in front.
That's on him, but
He was just, he was just. You know what I'm just realizing? What if Cosmic wasn't bashing, and because he's a brawler, so he can't start off with boost if he's not bashing, and they're bashing him, and everybody's just passing him.
nah, they fixed the brawlers at that point in the final. Because I remember the brawlers were broken.
No. Nah, I'm talking about like in the finals, like because we know how he feels about bashing. Do you guys think there's a chance that he was not bashing at the beginning and not getting boost for it? And that was kind of messing up his starts, possibly.
Yeah, that's the skill issue, though. You know what I'm saying? If you're not bashing at the start to where you can get freaking boost,